Well, from time to time, the circumstances of life can throw you off balance. Kids, work, husband, stress.
Every week, Kim Jacobs offers advice to help restore our mental stability. Today, Kim joins us with her best advice for living a balanced life. These are, Kim, your favorite little nuggets, bits of advice and information to just sort of improve your life overall.
Absolutely.
Okay, tip number one, create a life plan. What do you mean by that, and why is that step important?
You have to create a life plan, because if you don't know where you're going, then you won't get there. So it's very important to have an idea of what it is that you desire to have your final destination be. So then you can take the necessary steps to accomplishing your goals. For example, if you know that, and I think you should be very specific. So if you have a desire of retiring and living in a specific place, then write that down. How many children do you hope to have? Well, hopefully you'll stay married for a long time.
How long do you want to stay married?
I wasn't going to say. Okay, but how many? I mean, you know, you just want to have a plan of action of how long you want to have certain things happen in your life, and just have that plan of action in place.
Okay,
now,
so you get it all written down, and now you got to work your plan.
You better work your plan, or it will not happen, even if you just take baby steps, one step at a time towards accomplishing your goal. It doesn't matter, even if it's just a little bit each day. And there's a quote that says, if you plan to fail, if you fail to plan, then you automatically plan to fail. But even so, inch by inch, anything's a cinch. Maybe by the yard is hard, but inch by inch, anything's a cinch. And it can be done. So just work at it, baby steps, one step at a time.
And sometimes baby steps, that's enough to just inspire you to keep going. I mean, you know, because some kind of movement is better than no movement. And, you know, it can improve your mental health.
And then you know that you're working genuinely towards your goal. If you write it down and then you start taking those steps towards accomplishing it, then you will see that eventually it will happen.
Another tip you give, Kim, you say, remember that happiness is free. We're talking about incorporating more happy times into our lives. It's free, and sometimes it's just a state of mind. It's changing an attitude.
I think happiness personally comes from within. If you make a conscious decision to live a happy life, then you can live one. Because if happiness was something that everyone could just go out and buy, then it would have already been purchased, because people with money would just go and get it. But that's not the case. There are people that have so many things in life, and they're still not happy on the inside. That's something that's a conscious decision and a choice that you make on a daily basis, that today I am going to live a happy life.
And it's amazing what happens when you try that on for a while, and you think, I'm just going to smile. I might not feel like it, but I'm going to. I'm going to be nice to other people, and before you know it, you just feel better.
When you're smiling.
That's right.
It really works.
I am so angry. It's like, no, it doesn't match what you're doing. Your face says you're happy.
Can you say reconnect with your real self?
I think it's so important to know who you are, because a lot of times people go through different situations in their lives, and then they become what they're obligated to, or who others think they are, or they become what they are responsible for doing in life. That's not who you are. Identify who you really are, whether it be through meditation, whether it be through journaling some things down, but just reconnect with your true self, because you can't live your life with passion and purpose if you don't even know who you are as a person. It won't happen.
Another key to living a more balanced and happy life kind of gets back to, like you said, you can't buy happiness, but don't be the victim. Don't embrace that sort of victim mentality, like nothing ever works out for me.
It has to stop. If you are a victim of your circumstances, then let today be the first day of the rest of your brand new life, because you are in charge of your destiny. You don't have to be a victim and accept anything that's happening to you. You can actually make some changes and some choices in your life and say, this is what I will accept in my life, and this is what I'm not willing to accept, and get those things off of your plate.
And you also say give. Makes you feel good to give, right?
Don't just only focus on just you and yours. Because, I mean, like me, I have 5 children. It's easy to just focus on me and my children and my husband and my family. But I volunteer. I have a youth organization with over 300 children in the program. And we want to give and help volunteer and give back to the community. We have the clothing drives through our church. Whatever it is that you can do to help someone else, it will actually help you feel like you're living your best life as well, because you're giving to someone else.
It's true. It is the absolute truth. Kim Jacobs is always great advice. You can watch Kim every Saturday morning at 10 on WTVI. Kim, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.